Horizon is not what I anticipated. The biggest issue is the location. I thought there would be a lot more things nearby. When I was in this area 6 years ago, there were a number of bars and restaurants nearby. And I've discovered that 3 years ago, they've all been closed down and abandoned. So basically, it's just a construction site in that area. But let's take a look at the horizon because there are other benefits to being here. You're close to Clark. Actually, I don't know of many benefits. But let's take a look. First thing is, on the very first day, I noticed there's a problem with the sink, kitchen sink, in that there's water under the sink. I don't see it where it's leaking. It was Sunday, and they said they can't have anyone come out on Sunday because it's Sunday. But they're gonna have someone come out at 8 a.m. on Monday, and it's 8:50, and there's no one here. But maybe they meant 8 a.m. Filipino time, so it could be my misunderstanding. It's a decent kitchen sink if it wasn't leaking. They give you dishwashing detergent and some scrubbers, and they give you a big container of water, which is kind of nice. You have a drying rack, a small two-top stove, kitchen space, decent size refrigerator. This one's a little stuck, but utensils. Ooh. Plenty of dishes and cups. And a few pots and pans, not a lot. Some odds and ends. Microwave. Oh wow, all the toilet paper that you need. There's a decent shower. It was good water pressure. It gets nice and hot. Shampoo and soap. A sink with enough storage space. Toilet that works. Little storage space down here, and you have some cleaning supplies. Actually, you see that broom and that sweeper. Let's take a look at. He's got a lot of stuff in here already. I think they're blankets. So you don't get a lot, but you have some hangers. You can hang up your clothes, and I kind of put my stuff right in the second shelf. There's a safe down here. Right, but you can see there are no drawers. What was disappointing to me is there's no kitchen table. I'll show you what they do have. The unit is actually smaller than I anticipated. Here's a sofa. Nightstand. Bed's okay. Not the most comfortable, I thought. What I like is the internet speed is measuring at about 60, 70. So it measures pretty good. Big size TV. You get Netflix and cable. So for room entertainment, I mean, there's actually a lot. So you got good internet, you have cable TV and Netflix for free. And you have a decent sized balcony. I'm drying some stuff right now. This is probably not the most appealing. You can see my underwear drying. Now, you could use this to eat because it's the table. So I find myself eating a little bit here if I want to eat inside. And this is the balcony. It's a nice view, but there's not much to see. Right? You see the main highway. You can actually hear like some music. There's a karaoke over there, but not to the extent that it's disturbing. Now that's the space where there used to be a lot of bars. You can see it's just an empty space now. Now here are the positives, and you have to take this into consideration. On Agoda with cash back, this is $34 a night, which is very reasonable, right? So if you're trying to save some money, if you don't have a lot to spend, $34 a night will get you a decent place. And I consider this a decent place, right? You got a balcony where you could eat, you could smoke. You've got a good sized TV, plenty of things to see on the TV with cable and Netflix. It's a clean apartment. You got a sofa. And you're not that far from restaurants and nightclubs if you take a trike, which is about $2 to $3, or you can take a jeepney, which is 13 pesos. They run on the street right outside, and so you can get that. You can pay 13 pesos, and maybe in about 10 minutes you can be 10-15 minutes in an area where there are nightclubs and bars and restaurants and a lot to do. So it's not that bad. It's better if you had a car or a motorcycle. Then I can see this place being a viable alternative. Here we are at the roof deck, and you can see there's a nice table, and you do have a good view of traffic. Now there's some greenery over there. Farmland? I think that's the airport out there. I'm not really sure. As you can see, there's not a lot to do right around this area. Let's take a look at the pool. It's nice, right? As long as you don't like step on the wrong side to get out of the pool, you'll be fine. It's very close to the edge, that's what I can tell you. I definitely wouldn't sit on the ledge, but you don't have to play with fire, right? So this is very nice. Here you can see the other side, and so you got a gas station. Clarkton Hotel is down there. Maybe like a 6-minute walk or so. So there are restaurants here and there, but this is not a very appealing like location right here. That's my biggest gripe with this place. Well, there is stuff across the street, I noticed, so okay. But you're gonna have to like run across lanes of traffic. So that doesn't look very like safe to me. Well, there's some stuff over there. All right, so you can see let me take it back. There's Jollibee's and McDonald's over there, but like I said, it looks like hostile territory to cross that green stuff and then run across the freeway, across like 6 lanes of traffic. That's usually what I don't like to do on vacation. What? All right. It is what it is. All right, take care. Bye.